December 15th. You might be able to hear a little whiff wolf and her purring. She's looking at the camera now, so she might... Yep. That's you. Don't push the button. Don't bite the phone either. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm gonna... When she gets out of the camera... Hey, don't chew on the phone. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is that for? When she's done being silly... Alright, yeah. I'm going to attempt to show you the revised version of my crochet octopus. She turned the brightness down. I can't tell if it's actually... That's weird. I don't know if it's changing for you guys, but... Hey, don't bite the string either. Come on, you were doing so good yesterday. The crochet octopus. Because I realized I don't actually need that second row on the circle part. Give me the yarn. It's mine. Maybe this won't work with Whiff Wolf in my lap. She was sleepier yesterday. Weren't you? Anyways. Hey. Go play with your siblings, huh? No. The yarn isn't for playing with. You gotta either sit down and be good, or you gotta go somewhere else. Alright, you gotta go somewhere else then. Make friends. Yeah. Hey, kitty. It's okay. It's okay, Daddy. Yeah. He's good. He's just a purry little baby who wants to cause problems, thank you. Yeah. You're adorable. Anyways, if this little kitty will stop causing problems. Thank you. Yeah, lay down. This isn't actually a tutorial, but hey. Alright, little baby. Come on. And here I was thinking I'd actually succeeded in training them not to attack yarn from yesterday. Now, you're just bored? What are you doing chewing on everything, huh? I know you're not hungry. Don't bite the bread. That's for food. Alright. Put your yarn... Let me rotate this way. Put the yarn on the hook. I don't know if it's going to show up in the completed video, but like there's little bands of light, just like it's an old VHS. And the light... Maybe I need to make it focus. There's like little bars of light just going across the screen a little bit. Anyways, put your yarn on your hook like you do for crochet. This is Bernat blanket yarn as she stumbles her way over, nuzzling everything. Can you get down? You don't need to walk across me. Yeah, you can sit up there. That's fine. Put your yarn on your hook. This is Bernat blanket yarn. I'm using a 6mm crochet hook. I don't know what that translates to for British people. That was adorable. Are you going to come down into my lap? She's making it difficult. But she's so cute. Yes, you are. Alright, chain 3. Oh, you're just sliding off. You're sliding off. No, you can't bite the crochet hook. She's doing better than she was the day before yesterday. Not as well as yesterday, but yeah. Okay, you can poke at the cardboard. Maybe. Do I gotta go put you on the scratching post if you want to scratch something? This is my nice cardboard. Stays nice. Chain 3. So that was 1, 2, 3. So then you'll have a little thing that looks like this. Now insert your hook into the first chain that you made, which is this right here, not all the way down here. It doesn't show up very well. This would be better if I were using a different yarn. So like that, just put your hook in the first chain, and now you can like hold this here like that. You don't have to. And slip stitch chain 1, and you will count that as the number 0. What's with that little face? Oh, she's sniffing your butt. You don't like it. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. That's Marlena. She'd probably adopt you guys. That will count as 0. So now you're going to put 8 single crochets into the little loop that you have now formed. It'll look like this from your side. It'll look like this. You can just kind of stick a finger through there and you can see it better. So you always make a chain 1. That just counts as 0. So now we have 0, 1, 2, gotta get some more yarn, 3, 4, 5, 6, don't get huffy. I need the yarn you're sitting on, little cutie patootie. What did I say? I think I was on 6. Is that 6 or 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 6. 7. Uh-oh. Mine. You're adorable. You can't. Let me tilt it. Look at the silly. Mine. That's my yarn. Mine. Most of our cats are trained not to play with yarn at this point. Yeah. Now we just gotta work on these little babies. You're used to your other string toy, but this is not that. You can't play with this. Thank you for letting me pet your adorable little belly. Look at that face. Oh, there she goes. Don't chew on the phone. What makes you think you can chew on phones? This has never been in your life experience, something you've been allowed to do. Come on over here. Come on, the table isn't gonna, it's not the floor is lava. Come on. Why are you looking so skittish? What are you doing? What are you doing, little baby? This is just mostly not a crochet tutorial. Be nice to this baby. Yeah, you're so adorable. Do you wanna, look, come here, little cutie pie. Come here, little cutie patootie. Come here. I'll show you the scratching post since you clearly want to claw stuff. Look at this. Look at that. You can scratch that. It's a whole scratching post tower. You can also look out the window. Hello, Eclipsy. You want to come sit in front of the camera and show everybody that you don't attack yarn? Alright, I think we were on 7. Okay, I hadn't completed that one yet. It will seem like you can't, hold on, I'm sitting on the yarn. It will seem like you can't fit all 8 on the circle, but you can. Just keep going. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you lose count, you can count. Can I? Okay. Weird. This is so weird. I don't know where to click on the thing to make it focus. You can count the bumps that stand out. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can't do it while the camera is reversing everything. But we have 7 here. So last one is 8. This will go much faster if you don't have an adorable little kitten to distract you. When you have all 8 of them, it'll look like this. You can slip stitch into the first stitch that you made like that. And yeah, just do a slip stitch. You can just kind of spread it out a little bit. It doesn't really matter. You'll have it like this. You can now pull on the little tail back here. Again, sorry, this is a terrible video. You can pull on the tail, and now you'll have a little circle with 8 things around. And if you miscounted, it's not really a big deal. You can probably fix it later. It doesn't have to be perfect. I promise it'll all work out. So now that you've got this, you can just chain 10. Be gentle with the baby. Mr. Eclipse tries to play, but I don't know. I don't think she's in a playing mood, dude. You want to come say hi to the camera? He said no. Whiff Wolf is back. She's sitting next to me. Let me scoot the yarn out of her way. Yeah, why don't you just curl up right there and be perfect, huh? Oh, you do want to play with him. You gonna get his ankles? All right, so chain 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need to see who she's playing with. Oh, you're playing with my keyboard cord. You can't do that. That's not a toy, silly. You're also just about to fall off the couch because you're pushing yourself backwards. Hey, electrical cords aren't toys. No. So chain 10, you'll have what looks like this. You got the circle here, 10 chains outwards from it. The size of your yarn and the size of your hook will determine how big it is. Smaller your yarn, smaller octopus you'll make. Same with the hook size, and then they'll just both impact each other. You're so cute. You're so cute. I hope you can hear her purr. A moment of silence for her purr. Hopefully you can hear that. Hey, Jakin! Jakin, I got your sister over here. Get down. Get down, Jakin. You don't need to be standing on that. Whiff Wolf, can I go get your brother before he makes the whole light fall down? He's trying to knock over the lamp. Sorry, cutie girl. That was perfect. Good girl. Jakin, come here. Stand right here. There you go. You can cuddle with her. Good girl. What, you're not a girl. Why am I calling you a girl? Good boy. I was talking to you, Sapphire. You're a good girl. Yeah. You're adorable. Oh my gosh. Worst crochet tutorial ever, unless you really like these adorable kittens. Are you gonna come and say hi, Polychrome? You gonna come and say hi? I will literally name this the worst crochet video ever because kittens are interrupting. So now that you have your chain 10, just take your hook, insert it into the first thing, and just make single crochets, 1 single crochet in each stitch until you get back to the base of the circle. I'm slightly out of breath from simply standing up and reaching up. That's probably long COVID. But it could be worse. So yeah. Oh, I might have been holding it out of frame by accident. Just make single crochets in each stitch. And you can actually do more than 1 single crochet in each one. And when you get back to here, you can just do it in this little diagonal one right there. And this is with 1 single crochet in each one. Maybe for the next tentacle I'll do 2 just to show you what it looks like. But the more stitches you put in each of the chains that you made, the twistier the tentacle will get. I like them when they're flatter like this, because it just kind of looks more like a tentacle. If I forgot to mention, we're making crochet octopi. Bracelet buddies. If you see me looking off to the side, it's because I'm looking at a kitten. Let me adjust the thingy so they can't climb on it as much. Doesn't need to be extended that far. Good babies. You're just so precious. What was that? Oh. Playing. And Whiff Wolf's back. I promise you can sit with me as long as your siblings aren't going to cause dangerous chaos in the meantime. Oh, that's squishy. Thank you. Alright. So now that we are at the end of that tentacle, we just go into the next stitch. If you look at, if I can show it, the back or this tail side of your little circly thingy, you can see little spaces. The camera is really not I don't know what it's focusing on. Maybe I just can't get it to focus on this side because it's reversed. Anyways, I'll try and show you like this. Just kind of find the next space between stitches and make a single crochet, and that'll just count as one, so of your 10, as one of 10. So that was 1, 2, 3. Here's Whiff Wolf. Thank you. You can sit with me. 4, 5. Thank you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I guess for this tentacle, just for demonstration purposes, I will put 2 single crochets in each tentacle so that you can see the difference. You're so cute. Maybe for the next tentacle, I'll do 3, just to have a demonstration one. Obviously, doing 2 will use more yarn. For a full thing of Bernat blanket yarn, which costs around $10 at Walmart, or like $6 if somebody before you tangled it to hell and back on the shelf, and then they reduced the price, which is how I got the gray one, and at some point they had them on clearance, so I got 2 blue ones for $2. You're such a good girl. Thank you for not attacking the yarn. I'm doing this because I was writing on my laptop, but Kitty's decided to unplug it. Alright, so we are now at the base. So you can see, hopefully, you can see this is the single crochet, just 1 stitch in each, and this curly one right here, this is how curly it gets if you do 2. This is also just using twice as much yarn. Hey, it's okay. You don't need to hiss at everybody. You might be hearing battle cries, as we call them, from the kittens playing. Whoop. Just be careful, guys. So yeah, this is how twisty it'll get, which I don't really like how that looks compared to the normal one, but you can if you want. It'll just also use up more yarn. So yeah, I will undo that now because that was just to show you. I don't actually want to use up that yarn. You're so cute, purry little kitty. I hope you can hear her adorable little purrs because she's just purring away. So if you're just here to skip ahead, I will also have a version of it just written in the description, instead of making you go to a website that's riddled with ads that's so obnoxious. You just do this system of making the tentacles, so just chain 10 and put 1 or 2 or 3 single crochets in each chain that you made, and then go into the next stitch until you get all the way around and you've got 8 tentacles. So now we're going into the next one to start the next one, so it's just single crochet, that counts as 1. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also, if you're using smaller yarn, you can like double or triple up the yarn to make the thin yarn thicker, but it's not as easy and fast to use as this stuff because this glides over itself very easily. Combining a bunch of smaller yarns isn't as comfortable to work with, but it can work. It also looks really cool if you mix like a gradient with 2 solid colors. I think that looks really cool. Or even just a gradient and 1 solid color. So now we got 3 tentacles, and we just keep going around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can also make the tentacles longer or shorter. I just think 10 is a good medium size. She's just going to sleep like an adorable little baby, perfectly out of the way of the yarn, at least so far. So really the only counting you have to do here is when you make that first 8 stitches into the ring, 8 plus 0. 0 is a very helpful number. And when you're just making the tentacles, unless you just want to make each one a different length or just eyeball it, you really don't even have to count if you don't want to. The rest of it, it's pretty much no counting. Also, I have no earthly clue why, but the old Yeller song is stuck in my head. You're a cutie, baby. What are you looking at? She's looking at something. Oh, bye. What are you looking at? You wanna go get Mr. Eclipse? Alright, she's just gonna sit on my foot, I guess. Laying down on my foot. Still adorable. Now we have 5 tentacles. Oh, you probably can't see a single thing I'm doing. Whoopsie daisies. Mr. Lupin is over on the cat tree, play biting Ozma, who just keeps making little growly noises. And then she goes right back to tackling him. Hey, Ozma! She's playing with the thing. Hey, Ozma! You want to come say hi to the camera? She's not even looking my way. I was hoping Polychrome would come over. She's the tortoiseshell, and it's very funny. She's developing a gray tip on her tail. I've seen cats with white tips on their tails, which Mr. Lupin is also forming as he gets his, I guess, adult furs in. But I've never seen a cat with a gray tip on their tail, and it's very cute. All the little babies are still little, except for Jacob, who's massive. They're all big enough to finally get flea medicine. So we've killed almost all the fleas now. Woohoo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So we're on the last tentacle now. I'm counting right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that was fast. And when you get to the end, it'll look like there's gonna be a space, but it's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the last tentacle. I keep forgetting I have to hold it over here so you can at least vaguely see what I am doing. Maybe I should just draw a picture and that'll work as a tutorial. Yeah, I'll try drawing a picture with the drawing app I use, because it gives you the ability to turn the whole thing into a speed paint, so I can make a drawing and then turn it into a movie. And I'll upload that and see if that's helpful at all. Alright, so now when you have 8 tentacles, they'll curve down away from the little tail at the top here. Here's the bottom view. Hi, Mr. Lupin, you want to come here and say hi to the camera? He immediately darts away. Top view. So, with your little tail thingy up here, you can now make a single crochet just like anywhere on the next tentacle, and just make a single crochet, because we're just now going to form a little circular base around this with the tail on top so that it'll be on the inside of the octopus. You can just fit the stitches wherever you want, as long as it forms a little circle around the base. I'll just say maybe 12 or so seems to be a good amount. So just put them literally wherever. I can't really show this part. I'm just kind of going. So we've got 2 so far. You like go between the tentacles. Connect the tentacles, that's 3. 4. What? So dramatic. 5. 6. 7. Are you coming over here? 8. 9. 10. 11. I'm watching Mr. Lupin, who's looking at various things. 12. So we don't have exactly 12. It literally does not matter. I just think 12 as a base is a good size, but you can just do whatever. Like, you can just figure out whatever way you like to do it, and if you figure out a very simple way that works every time, please let me know. So then when you get back to the end of the circle with however many stitches you've got, just slip stitch into the first one to make a little circular base. You can see circle. And now for the next 3 rows, or more if you want it to be taller, you just do chain, chain 1 to start, and then just put a single crochet in each of the little stitches you just made. It's that simple. Because now we're just kind of making a little tube shape to make the body of the octopus. And if you want to like shape it so that it's kind of like leaning sort of backwards like an actual octopus, or like actually looks like a more realistic octopus, you can do that too. Feel free to print it, do whatever you want with that pattern. Just for the record, I will repeat myself like a broken record for the record. You cannot copyright protect crochet patterns, just like you cannot copyright protect food recipes, because you cannot copyright protect basic instructions. You can't copyright the concept chain 8 or make single crochet 8 times into a circle and then make tentacles off of that and then do this stuff. That's not how that works. If you could do that, then nobody would ever be allowed to crochet anything or make any pattern, because somebody would copyright protect the concept of chain 1, chain 2, chain 10. It's literally not how it works. You can't do that. So yeah, with this pattern, you can make your own videos showing how to do it, especially if you have an actual proper setup for showing people how to do crochet shit. You can sell it, you can print it out. The only thing you can't do is lie to people and tell them, oh yeah, this is my pattern, it belongs to me. Nobody's allowed to modify it or share it anywhere else. Shut up, you're a fucking liar. Also, I'm literally the one who made this, and I'm telling you, don't do that. You cannot copyright protect crochet patterns, and if you lie to people and pretend you're going to sue them to death because they, I don't know, bought your pattern, and this one's not even your pattern, but like, you can't lie to people and say, oh, if you teach anybody else how to make this, I'll sue you to death. That's not how this works. And you're just lying to people, and that means I'm never going to buy anything from you, even if you have otherwise really cool patterns. Don't lie to people about copyright law and threaten people over something you literally have no legal rights to. Like, you can copyright protect your specific photos and document, but not the basic instructions themselves. We've got 2 rows on the body so far. I say 3. You can make it really tall. You could just stop right here and just have it be really super short. It's not specific. You can do whatever. But I just think 3 full rows of just the single crochets in each one is pretty good for a basic one. And as I said, you can try and shape it with, well, you can not try. You can shape it with increases and decreases to make it look like different shapes, etc. And you can also add like the hood of a squid to the top when we get to the end part, but I have not actually figured out a standard way of doing that. I just kind of wing it each time, so it looks different each time. And I'm also not doing that with this yarn. I just do that with smaller yarn. It would probably work for this, but I just don't feel like experimenting. So now we have 3 rows of the single crochets. You can see row 1, 2, 3. Now the next row we can do decreases by, you can either skip 1 or you can do single crochet 2 together, which is where you're just, well, I'm not going to show you because I can't really show you properly because I don't think I can. Alright, single crochet 2 together where you go through there, you pull through. Yeah, I can't show you. You just pull through the yarn through 2 stitches instead of 1, and then just complete the stitch as normal. That pulls them together, and it makes a decrease. Just do that almost all the way around. Before you get all the way around, you can add your stuffing. Stuff it in there. Thank you for keeping my foot warm. You adorable little kitty. I'm using polyfill because I got a bunch for free when I got the free yarn. You can also use actual cotton stuffing and other stuff. And then just slip stitch to close like you have with every other round. Or row, I guess. Now you got a little circle at the top. So take your hook and just go across it like that. Circles. Yarn is kind of in the way. Okay, there we go. Like that. Make a single crochet. And now chain until you get a chain long enough to fit comfortably and easily around either your wrist or the wrist of the person you're giving it to. With this yarn and with my hook, I'm just making it 20 so I can have it even each time. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It'll depend on how stretchy your yarn is. This yarn is not very stretchy. Like it stretches, like from, this is not stretched. That's the maximum stretch. So not much at all. You can make it shorter or longer depending on how much your yarn will stretch. And then insert your hook again. We got the circle, little opening, visible kind of right there. Take the hook, stick it in on the other side, and make a slip stitch. Hello, Ozma. Hello. We got the other little kitty. Hello. You can sit with me now? She's the one missing an eye. You gonna come out, sit up here? Can't just sit on my shoulder. Hello, cutie girly. Make that a slip stitch, and then just kind of rotate it so your hook is in the middle here. You can snip the tail, like with this yarn. I don't do it very long, like that. And then pull the tail, well, if I can do it correctly, pull the tail through the loop again as another slip stitch, pull on the tail, shove it. Now insert your hook somewhere in the bottom, and then going through the whole body, just stick it up through the top and pull the tail inside. And you're done. Now you just gotta glue on some eyeballs or make some crochet eyeballs on, etc. Now you can wear it as a bracelet, hopefully. That's why I say make sure it's comfortably, because then people with bigger, wider hands and wrists, then you can wear it. You can also just hang it up as a decoration. I've seen people put them on rear view mirrors as a little decoration. Yeah, it's a little cute little octopus. I am using fabric glue that's somewhere around here and buttons, because safety eyes are expensive and I can never find them in the right size, and buttons are way easier to get. Alright, that's it. Bye-bye.